Good news, the ovens are a little bit more potent now. Welcome one and all to the adventures of Speedy Mr. Cringe. Speedy because over the next few days I have my parents visiting, and I've also got to try and find somewhere new to live, and I've also got to rebuild my PC. It's in parts on my desk. How it's even running at this stage is a technological miracle. That means be prepared for some videos to come out at weird times. Maybe some slots are completely changed. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I'm going to try my best to get everything out at regular time, but pre-recording 6 episodes is going to be a bit of a laugh. More importantly though, and maybe a sigh of relief is going to be collectively breathed from everybody, the Cringe Corridor. The killing machine like no other. The gauntlet of fun, the maze of mysteries, the oven of so much heat that it itself catches fire. It is, as far as I think, finished. Or at least as good as I think we're going to get thematically within the bounds of, you know, actually playing properly here, not with God mode or anything like that. Effectively, we're using deep drills and a single guy who can build. So I think, all of that considered, this isn't bad at all. So the first thing we need to do is test it, because if we test it, we can say, hey, this is a massive success, this is a big part of the series that I wanted planned, and I can move on happily. We can try and pay off this 2 million debt. We can start coming up with the weird chocolate combinations. And to reiterate, the oven is so warm now it burns itself down, which I'd argue is a step in the right direction. I think rather than kicking things off with another slow tour of the same corridor we've seen multiple times now, let's call up, I don't know, the Exploitive Natives. No, let's give ourselves a real challenge here. The Exploitive Natives are exactly that. They're just a tribal nation. Let's go for Outlanders. Let's call the moderators up. Dan, Sydney, son, I'm going to insult you, you con artist. We're ready in 3 hours. Okay, get back to the station. Mr. Cringe on the utility console. We've got our people lined up there. Laffy, maybe get a gun there, fella. Even if we do have sprinkles in the world's sharpest cards, I'm not entirely confident, I won't lie. The jaw casket and the Uwu are in the same room, ready to go. The Uwu, obviously, I haven't upgraded yet. We haven't got any of those new bionics, which everybody said, yeah, let's do it. I mean, of course, why wouldn't you? There's just something about turning that thing into a monstrous killing machine that I can't ignore. And here they are. Okay. I should probably explain then, very briefly, what's going on with some of this lineup here. It's more or less identical to what we had yesterday, right? I put some vents there over walls that don't exist to allow that to hopefully miss them on the way past, but not actually let them punch it. Doesn't really matter if they do. We can rebuild it. We've got a lot more access doors and ways for our people to get there, so when we want them to be hunted in the maze, we drop this wall down, we send them in, we close it behind them. Same thing with the area for Spoonie. We got some blast doors down. Then for the oven and the freezer, someone suggested a mod that allows you to paint the floors with this special paint. It's not that expensive. This one was Nutramium steel and gold, if I remember correctly. I was only able to paint 2 tiles before it got so hot that sprinkles caught fire. So I mean, that'll probably do it, right? That seems pretty good. The ovens and everything else, they were just cosmetic anyway. They weren't doing anything. Yeah, this seems like a good test bed. Okay, little moderators. Through the Cringe Corridor itself into Room 1, the Garden of Paradise with its little acid river. So all of the guns in here now are clown sleeve tricks that do damage, but oh, as far as I know, they do damage. Yes, they definitely do damage. That's just going to wing them a little bit, do a few bruises here and there, not actually kill them. I think Stingray must be a wimp. Oh! The civilized bureaucracy as well. Oh, shit. Well, this is a hell of a test for the maze then, isn't it, all of a sudden? My God. Okay, so they are through the first room, and they're going to follow them in. They absolutely are. Why are they raiding double? I've never seen that. I guess that was our regular raid that was queued up, and these guys were the people that I insulted. Why are they down so fast? Elder's Touch. Hey? I have no idea. It knocks them down for a little while. Oh, that is a lot better than Dark Guns then, isn't it? Rather than being anesthetized for a day, they're just down for like a couple of hours. That works a lot better. Okay. Are you guys coming in or what? Yeah, that's it. Come on through. Hopefully these two factions don't hate one another. Okay, there go the barriers. Very nice. The fully automatic maze. They did blow a hole in that wall, which means they're not going to get misted on the way through. See who'll get hit? Oh, no, a couple of them got hit. Not quite the Wonka drugs boat experience, but I think that's pretty good. The Milky Maze. That's genius. I'm sure there are so many people in the comments who have already said that. Look at Seal. Miles ahead. Now, bear in mind, we haven't done the surgery on the Uwu Corgi. Hasn't got the Berserk chip, hasn't got the bonuses or whatever. So these guys are kind of freaking out. Seal is lost. He got right to the exit there and then completely turned around. Salamander found the way out. Oh, Seal, you were in the lead and you fucked it. Man, I love the way, because the pathfinding is being changed by the barriers, that they're actively trapped in it like a maze. Salamander's going back for his friends. Come on, that's it. You can find the way out. There you go. Salamander is through. Now he has the choice. The oven or the freezer. He's going for the freezer. That's probably the safer option, to be honest. One is on fire, but one is almost absolute zero. Actually, I'm not sure if that's better or worse. Let's see how he holds up. Lactating. Artery blockage. Okay, here we go. Hypothermia's kicking in. It's bloody slow, though, isn't it? Must be well insulated. He's not going to get through. Oh, sorry. He's going to get through before the hypothermia really does hit him hard. And still no one else is through the maze yet. I mean, it's a maze. It's working as intended. It's just working a little bit too well, I think. Here comes Wasp and Seal. Nope, they're trapped again. Why are they all getting trapped like this? There's a clear path for them to go. They're just idiots. Nothing will slow down Salamander. Look at that. Through the packing room, mantled over the empty coffins into the radiation chamber. Now, this is something I am going to have to trigger manually. There's no way around that. Get him. Did that do damage? Keep testing. Test run. Keep blasting him. Oh, I didn't put the berry launchers back up. Damn it. I knew I'd forgotten something. The radiation chamber isn't doing anything. This is a shit show. Wasp also going through the... makes me wonder if the danger of those rooms now are just going to force them to go through this one. I feel like the other one's a little too dangerous. Everyone else is still trapped in the friggin' maze. Idiots. Now, because the other person is in the lead, Wasp is now going to have to get past Spoony. Or not, Spoony. Like, actually club him though, pal. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, you had a really difficult time getting past Spoony, huh? I guess as a rule, if they make it over the barrier, we're not going to chase them down. Are they making it through? They finally made it. Oh, some of them are turning around. Okay, this is good. This is good. Now, let's seal the maze up, given that, you know, I mean, I can't seal the maze up. I'll seal the front room. There you go. Nice. Okay, going for the freezer again. You're also going for the freezer. They're all going for the freezer. We made the oven now too lethal. A lot of them wanted to go through the oven yesterday. Now none of them are. Damn it. Outlanders for moderators are giving up and leaving. No. That's the opposite of what I want. This is supposed to be a gauntlet for them to run through, and it's gone horribly wrong. We've stolen someone's gun. We have that going for us. Oh, they're also leaving. No. It's too complicated. Oh, that person got knocked down by the freezer. Ah, because of the clown sleeve trick combo with that is nice. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Aha! Someone for Spoony to fight. Well, that was terrible. I've somehow made it worse. God damn it. Oh, the freezer did get 3 of them, though. Okay, I suppose that's something, huh? Wow, I'm a little disappointed by that. I'm not sure how it ended up much worse. I think having this here obviously doesn't work, because it blew a hole in that and really sent the pathfinding in a loop. I don't know why they're getting trapped in the maze. I have no idea. Surely they can... We've made more complicated mazes just as an entrance to a kill box before. How did you get out? Spoony. Bonk Gray. Gray, you were the winner of the last one. Come on now. How did you even get out? What? Surface... Oh! Oh, I accidentally submerged the walls. That's my bad. I mean, it wasn't all bad. We got 2 prisoners. I would prefer if we'd capture them in the end room, you know, the way it's supposed to work. I'm making an executive decision here that any further progress on the Cringe Corridor, the Kill Maze, the Milky Maze, whatever we're calling it these days, it's done. I will keep any progress updates to just the raids themselves, and we're going to forget about it. We're going to put it on the back burner. I'll keep working on it, but I'm not giving it any more spotlight. It's had enough. Radiation room is garbage. Blueberry room actually needs some blueberries putting in it. The oven works fine. The chili room kind of works. It's not very lethal. The Milky Maze will work fine when we've got a new woo powered up. So that brings us on to stuff that we can actually do. And I'll just work on that in the background here. I made a very questionable list of things to do in yesterday's episode and then forgot to do pretty much all of them, I'll be honest. First thing is to build Mr. Cringe a plate armor made of his greatest invention yet. That, of course, is the peppermint bark, the ultimate candy alloy, made with the finest Cringe Co. red candy, blue candy, green candy, white chocolate, compound chocolate, and Cringe Co. Plasteel. Or I guess Cringe Co. subsidy company, Laffy Plasteel. We're going to turn that into the most ridiculous set of armor possible. What is the biggest armor possible? I don't have the weapons tab mod. I guess it wasn't really so relevant this time around, given that it's, well, I mean, we've got this going on. So I downloaded a mod to take a look at what the best armor in the game is, and it turns out it is, heavy plate armor, so that was a complete waste of time. So I want to do, and so we've always got one of those equipped on Mr. Cringe. Let's make sure it's always in pretty decent quality. We could even go as far to say keep making it until we eventually get, like, a legendary one. I think I'm alright for the time being. This stuff is way too expensive to be to be blasting through like that. 240 ingredients, so we don't even have enough quite yet. And the big thing we're gonna need because of that friggin' maze is the steel extractor. Give me one of those. In fact, I think we're probably going to need quite a lot of those. Oh, we completely flipped it on the head here. Look at this. This is a unique problem for Mr. Cringe to have. The factory is working perfectly. We've got almost a backup here on the chocolate production line. It doesn't matter where it sits, you know, it's near a trade beacon, so that's not a big deal. We've got too much chocolate, which is a fantastic problem to have when you're running a chocolate factory. But we've got machines with empty hoppers and machines that are entirely empty. So after we built the steel extractors, which we have, just got to throw down some hoppers here. After we've got this set up, the next thing to do is to roof over all of this. I've already put the plans down. We roof over all of the cocoa bushes. We can't roof over these because these are trees. Obviously, you can't roof over a tree. We roof over all of that. We throw down a bunch of radiators. I planned out a few. I don't know if that'll be enough for the size of the room. We've only got 9 of them there. We put down a big wall and we just have cocoa growing every season no matter what, because we've only got 30 days growing time here. Now with that, I don't know if we can get them because we're limited with the technology we've got, right? But there are auto harvesters. Might just not have picked up the research yet. The auto harvesters could get that, deliver it to a hopper. We use the conveyor belts, right, to, what are those, industrial. Then we send those underground into here. Those output, say, to kind of a master chocolate area. That goes on the conveyor belts, fills all these up automatically. That fills this up. Obviously, we've got this going into here. I don't know if I want to keep the even more versatile assembler because we just don't have enough milk. We could instead divert, you know, some of the chocolate here to the even more versatile assembler, but the majority of it we could put on another underground roller. We'd have to set up a few little checkpoints for it because it wouldn't reach from there to there. We send that on a big conveyor belt over to here, top this up, open up the spaceport again. I've got it shut down for now while we're still, you know, working on stuff behind the scenes, smoothing out the problems. Then we're going to make a bloody fortune from that one. We've got the free bed still set up. We've got the more expensive stuff too. I've set up all these fuel terminals, but we haven't got any way to produce fuel yet, but we can do a little terraforming and get the fuel production sorted out as well. Then we're on it. Then we've got like the perfect chocolate. I mean, it's not really a theme park, is it? Kind of much theme park stuff there, but we've got ourselves a proper little chocolate shop, if nothing else. The problem is, still, I don't think we're going to be able to make enough chocolate to pay off the debt to the Mafia, because even if we sold everything we've got right now, no trader is going to have enough money. We're in a weird situation. We're going to have to play the stocks. We're going to have to fill the contracts and stuff like that. Speaking of which, you've got anything for me? They want chunks, which, you know, the old classic. Dye, definitely not going to give you that one. What's the biggest markup here? 300 steel helmets. We haven't really got the steel for that, though. 1,500 barn owl eggs fertilized. That's 2 days in a row they've wanted barn owl eggs. Very weird. What about the stock market itself, then? Bearing in mind, Mr. Cringe went into business with Ant Lubricants. Still nothing. Really? Are we the only ones that are stopped by recent changes here? Oh, shit. Duty and lubricants. Rival Lubricant Corp. Up 6.6%. I invested in the wrong bloody lubricant company. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. I'm going to open Pandora's box. Oh, shit. Look at the enemies. Okay, wild boar's gone, Matt. That's not a big deal. 2 manhunter packs. What would we get? Joris, what lives in a society? Oh, no. And then monkeys. Brilliant. And then Arcadius' gift in the form of Sapphire almost crushing our spaceport there. I'll take that one, though. Thank you. What we might have to do is invest in a whole new division of Cringe Corp. We might have to set up a new caravanning division with some much more valuable goods to ship out there. If we want to say combine, I think ambrosia and chocolate isn't a bad combo. We go for those higher tier chocolates. We can't be taking 4,000, 6,000 bars of chocolate out onto the world map because we need 1 million pack animals to do it. So if we use the resources we've got here to start distilling chocolate down more and more to make the delicious chocolate, or, you know, even the delicious chocolate upgraded into ambrosia, or, you know, like the chocolate and yayo, that might be fantastic. And then with that, we can combine all of that down, crush it right down into something that's easily packageable to the public. We need a distribution firm is what I'm getting at. We've got pretty much every part of the factory besides that. We've got storage, we've got a production line, we've got the input, we've got the overhead, we've got the float, and other such business words. We don't have any way to get it out there to the world besides drop pods, and that's not practical when each chocolate bar is worth less and less because the market keeps squeezing it. Never mind, it's up 84%. What is up the most then? Let's see change. So the way the mod works is it will try and you'll obviously get big changes, but it will try and bring it back to the average yearly, I think I remember reading. But because it will only, you know, it might not get back to that same average over a long period of time, you can see massive diversions in price. So let's see how much it's gone up by. Is that overall change? But it was 3 to begin with. Oh, current value's 5.5. My God, this is like the best priced chocolate has ever been. Or I could make some chocolate negligee. Very appropriate that the branded Mr. Cringe chocolate is worth 16. But look, it's 29 per bar still. We might have to change pace here. What do we want to do about this? Mad monkeys, mad balls, mad bears. And if that void joyless gets caught in the crossfire, it's game over. Like, we're actually done for. Go on, send them through. We weren't going to pay much attention to the cringe corridor, but, you know, I feel like I've been kind of forced into it. Are they actually going to come through? We are stood in the regular position. It's something, like, opened up. I opened this up so that it counts as indoors, or more specifically, so the temperature is all equilibrium there, so we can work on it without catching fire, but they're not interested. Oh, shit. Maybe we just ignore them. Maybe I'll just forbid the front gate and we just ignore them. Oh! The bloody wall's up, you complete fool. You absolute idiot. Okay, take 2. Let's try that again. And, oh, look, all of a sudden they're able to power through. Who could have predicted that? Crazy. How did the bear and 2 monkeys get through that quicker than a whole slew of raiders? Embarrassing. So are these guys gonna... Okay. Raise these walls. I'm hoping these will deal with these manhunter packs for us. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. You can make it. They can make it, right? They go up through there. They go up from here. Blah, blah, blah. Up through here. That wall is surface. Down through here. Up through here. Round, kill. Why are they not doing it? I brought our people closer to see if that's the problem. They seem a bit more interested now. Die. Shivering. It's not even enough to kill a monkey. What about this? Okay, he's taking burn damage. Wow, how the fuck is the polar bear able to get through the oven? They are, like, not even bothered by it. So maybe that was the issue. Maybe it's our people were too far away before. Okay, I could maybe bring the kill box down to, like, here. Watch out for these giant friggin' fan blades, though, haven't we? Here they come. Into the fan room. This one's for you, Grandpa Joe. Lazy piece of shit. Wow. We got absolutely peppered. Look at that. What a terrible way to fight a manhunter pack. Or 3, I suppose, at this point. Oh! The hypothermia worked! Okay, the hypothermia works on the monkeys, but the oven doesn't? Oh, I don't understand. I don't know about you, but I feel like spending even so much as 30 seconds in a room that's 400 degrees C would probably take me out. There you go. It needs a coat of paint, but I think that'll probably do it. And then we've also got the Oompa Loompa in there eating all the crop, but he can act as kind of a guardian. You know, a little Coco guardian for us there. And then we could optimize it further beyond that. We could throw in like sprinklers and stuff like that if we can really be bothered here. Why are all of these so... Hey? Oh, because we're out of steel. So why are we building the reliquary out of Minchoco rather than steel these days? We could put down a bunch of sprinklers, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Not too many to go butt wild with it, but if we throw down like a couple on each row or something like that, just to add a little extra, we can expand that out as we need to. But, you know, if we can automate it with the drones and conveyor belts, that'd be fantastic. Oh. No, that doesn't look healthy. Do these cause any issues if we walk past them? Sorry to interrupt Mr. Cringe visiting creme brulee there. I assume these don't like give you a... They don't seem to have any sort of issue associated with them. Okay, that's good. I didn't really want to have giant fields of nuclear candy canes giving them all sorts of problems as they were just, you know, trying to get to bed. So that should ramp up the cocoa production massively. Got a lot more optimizing to do with that. Like I said, automating it a little bit would certainly help. That will help keep all of these permanently topped off if we get it into a stockpile. Just have the stockpile pulling rather than having to manually reload all of these. We'll just get some splitters in, that type of thing. This I want to divert somewhere else. You know, I might even go as far to divert that into the actual factory floor. So there are no machines currently, maybe it'll change, that allow us to make the delicious chocolate. That's just 100 choco fuel. 100 chocolate, 50 choco fuel. Choco fuel, of course, you have to make at refineries, or we can load up these things. This might just be a job for Mr. Cringe himself. The only guy making the cringe bars. I mean, I almost kind of like it that we take away the automated side of it and make that into the manual aspect. That's his, like, trade secret in that way. And then afterwards, we could decide if we want to upgrade that with the kind of drug varieties. We won't tell them. We'll just say it's got some sort of secret ingredient. They don't need to know that it's yayo or, you know, ambrosia or whatever else. And you know what? I think I'll commit to that idea. I like the idea of keeping it so that that is something Mr. Cringe has to take a direct part of the production in, right? So let's throw down a couple of tall shelves here. Excuse me. In your own time. Let's make that out of chocolate too, because honestly, why not at this stage? Throw down a couple of those. Have it so he has to sit at this bench. We'll fill this one full of, you know, like the drugs or the extra ingredients. This one full of the chocolate and the chem fuel, or choco fuel. Then we can just churn that out. If we want to put that on another stockpile with another underground roller, maybe deliver that to here or deliver it somewhere to the packings division. Might make sense to build a little bit of an extension down here. We're not using this space for anything. This I can always build like a little bit of you know, like a little bit of a theme park extra, like a dedicated restaurant or something like that. But if we kind of expand this out and get it to line up with this area too, and use this as a way to connect up kind of this and this and this, because that way the rollers will be nice and just be kind of in cardinal directions rather than snaking all over the place. I think trying to find a way to pay off this debt is going to be a challenge in its own, and I kind of like that. That's the meta challenge. First challenge is building this in a way that we will actually get some survivors through it, and, you know, not that many survivors. Actually paying this off, though, I'm choosing to take it as part of the challenge, even if it has spiraled out of control and was very silly. Everything about that is just the worst thing I've ever seen. What is a psychic pylon? An ancient device that projects a strong psychic drone around itself, only seems to target those who mean you harm. We put it in the maze. Another aspect we can drive them mad, other than, you know, enforced and very sudden lactation. I mean, spontaneous lactation would just be a bit more of a shock than, you know, like driving you a little bit insane, like Wonka did. What have we got? Whoa, trade giver. Oh, right, because, you know, everybody said, you know, hey, go for it, install the bionics one as long as you only use it on the little Luwu creature. It does come with some side effects here. A mech cluster. We can't have mech clusters. That's illegal. I'm going to bin that one because I think we would just get a bunch of free rewards. We've got to house rule it a little bit, okay? Turns out we actually owe almost 3 million silver at this point. How much we got saved up? 2,000. Oh, shit. Maybe that combat supplier wants to buy some bars? You want to buy some bars, though? Or some Lactamax? I want to ask questions. Yeah, I'll sell it. You buy it. Want to buy gold? You can have some gold. Happily take every penny you've got, my friend. As long as we can beat the interest, which we're not going to be able to do much longer, but as long as we can do that, we can always pay this back, right? The other thing I could optimize is we could give Mr. Cringe something that improves his trade price rather than what's he got now, like the formal shirt that just affects slave suppression. That's not very good. I want to buy some chocolate, though. You don't. That's unfortunate. Well, you can buy that bloody thing from me. They want to buy their tempered stuff, which, you know, is an ingredient for building stuff. Yikes, that's not good. I mean, chocolate is chocolate, even if it's tempered or otherwise. There you go, my friends. Oh, we've actually started work on the armor. Oh, shit, what layer is that? Because that'll affect what we can actually make him equip. Heavy armor is outer, right? Might be outer or middle, but I don't entirely remember. Let's take a quick peek here. Middle and outer. Okay, oh, it's going to affect his trade price. He'll still have the top hat. We can make him shoes. To go along with his plate armor, of course. Anything on the skin layer that affects trade price, like our shirt and tie, I know is in here somewhere. Union suit, don't tell the Loompas. They'll be wanting an order of that put through. So shoes give 10% social impact. Absolutely, give me one of those as well. Boom, there we go. Shirt and tie. Skin layer, trade price improvement 15% and the social impact too. He's a genius. Well, any good trade relations we might have built up are are about to be completely dashed. Maybe they'll be fine. Maybe they'll be fine. Sappy, you might want to start firing there, pal. Oh, great. Oh, good. This better not be my fault. No, don't go into the maze, you fools. I hope forcibly making someone lactate doesn't count as a hostile move. It's okay. They're fine. They're fleeing. They're panicking. They're good. Hey, there we go. Psychic pylon. So with the... Oh my god, it's huge. Shit. Let's take up more than one block. No, it doesn't. So rather than... Because this area they have to pass through no matter which route they take. It would be better kind of a little bit further down. Maybe like set into the middle of the maze a bit more. But given that we're not putting the Uwoos in there and letting them in through a different door, this kind of makes sense just installing it. Let's put it there. Because that's where they're going to spend a lot of time... kind of messing around. When these barriers pop up, they got to walk around this way. This barrier will pop up, they got to walk around, you know, kind of this side. Come on, little Sigma. There's a reason they call you that. Look at this. Cringe, wake up. Oh, it's not masterwork. Or quality. Excellent. Excellent I'll take. That's okay. Peppermint bark, heavy plate armor. It's got 1,710 hit points. Bloody hell. 183% sharp armor. Not bad. The move speed is obviously a massive slap in the face. But we're doing it We're doing it to flex. This is Cringe's ultimate invention. The merger of every other one of his candies perfectly created with expert efficiency. You want to see him walk around in a purple suit? You want to see him walk around as the goddamn Candyman himself? I think that's a fairly obvious answer, isn't it? We have to sacrifice the jacket, so we're only losing... I mean, 15% trade price, 10% social impact. He does have an impact on that in turn. He looks ridiculous. Maybe we'll go ahead and get that. We'll go get that little color-coded. Get that little color-coded, eh? Because you do look like a fucking ridiculous man. Okay, back to being the purple Candyman of our dreams. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit better. He still looks very, very silly, but I like it too much to get rid of it. Next thing, then. Let's queue up delicious chocolate. I guess we'll make, I guess we'll aim to have 100 bars in stock. It's going to be a lot of work to do that. And then I do think that the most appropriate one would be ambrosia. Mixing it with ambrosia that's not addictive. It's not, you know, as weird as putting powderized cocaine right in the bar. So what are we lacking then? So refined chocolate from Chem Fuel. We've got all the ingredients. We just need to get it going. You know, we need to really kick things off. So this is supposed to have... I don't know why it doesn't. It's supposed to have chocolate in it. Oh. Right, that explains it. We'll say anything below excellent. It'd be better to sell that. We take the worst quality chocolate, pulp it back down into Choco Fuel. Then that stuff we combine and make into the much better bars. That makes sense. I mean, all companies do that, right? They take the crap parts and they make it into something better. The middle of Kit Kats are made of other rejected, broken Kit Kats. This is just Chocolate Factory 101. That's actually true. I'm not just saying that to justify some of these decisions. That's like actually the case. This I might say urgent refill. Why are we not hauling to there? These count as critical then. Important. Why are we not bringing the chocolate over though, eh? This might be where we want to divert a line off of this. And then have it come back with an underground roller into here and then pop it into there automatically. Would save a lot of effort, but if we set to haul urgently, they'll just, you know, they'll spend a little extra time doing that. Can you even haul it to there? Oh no, somebody just did. Yeah, there you go, that's fine. So we want any Choco Fuel on this one. We're going to get this set up before the end of today, because this is going to be the next step to riches. Riches untold. We want the Choco Fuel and Choco... You make it with more chocolate, don't you? That word has stopped meaning anything to me at this point. So let's set that to... I can still be critical. Yeah, that's fine. Because there's only so much you can fill that up to. Let's say urgent refill on this one as well. We don't want to do too much of that. Otherwise, they're going to spend all their time, you know, running back and forth. That's under the whole plus job. So because it's above everything else, we don't want too much of that. And then we'll have all of the... What's going on to there? Do we want to store the delicious chocolate on this one? I guess we probably do. Let's give that as preferred then. Yeah, I think I will divert a line. We'll take this one here. Why don't we get rid of all of this stuff? Why don't we divert that one into an underground roller so that we can use this just purely to upgrade or to put into something else. Oh, goods trader. I need steel. And you, my friend, I've heard, need a lot of chocolate. Thank you, Mr. Cringe. Take the lot here. This is for you. And I need, I've just got like this army of pigs. I'm all right, thank you. I need steel if you've got it. No pressure though. Oh, they sell statues. Oh, a corpse covered in chocolate, pretty much useless unless you plan on making a statue from it. I will take a whole bunch. Wow, that sounds very, very helpful. Thank you. I don't know why they have so many in stock. I won't question it. They also have human surimi. Very, very concerned. Choco totemic slab, say no more. Wow, that's been a good trade. Chocolate for other chocolate variety and accessories. I like it. Casually happen to have 500 corpses covered in chocolate. The totemic slab, I guess, we'll throw down in here, right? Can we install that below it, or will it remove it? Oh, it's not even the right size. Oh, that's horrible. Have it off-center. Oh, I think I'm going to vomit. Just put it like that. Just put it there as a little decoration. That's fine. That's quite nice. Okay, does it work? Does it work? Chocolate will be ready in 4 seconds. That was very long. 4 seconds. Here we go. Pops out of the machine onto the conveyor. Okay, and then it goes around the corner. Underground. Perfect. And then disappears into the ether. I assume it's got a... Oh! Would that work? Dr. Hong, did you intercept it on the way, you little shit? Well, it gets close enough. That's all I care about. I'm not sure if this can push into the freezer or whatever. But that's good enough for me as far as I'm concerned. Okay. And I want to divert another to be able to send it up to here because we need chocolate here too, right? Oh my god, that was fast. Oh, wait. That's not all choco fuel. It's a lot of choco fuel, though. And then... this is the moment. Mr. Cringe, with the assistance of his loopers, his entire factory, and wearing an armor of his greatest invention yet, is about to produce the tastiest, most succulent chocolate you will ever see in Rimworld. Here it is, my friends. The Cringe Bar. There it is! Mr. Cringe Bar! Holy shit, that looks incredible. Wow. Mr. Cringe's chocolate. The taste can be described as sublime. It's like 40% chem fuel. 28 per bar is gigantic profits. A lot of effort has to go into it, though. There isn't a factory that can automatically refine chocolate fuel or even chem fuel. So that's what we need help from all the loopers and in this case, Apple Pie as well to do. This is good. This is good. Is it even worth upgrading to, say, the Ambrosia Bar? How much is that worth? 97. Whoa. And that gives chemical consumption rather than food consumption as well. Is it a safe dose interval 0.8 days, so there will never be addicted? There is addiction chance, right? Oh yeah, there is. Wow, 1%. Get the world addicted to the finest, tastiest chocolate. Our secret ingredient is ambrosia in the middle. Oh. Which one do you think brings in the most profit, though? So, Mr. Cringe's chocolate is 28 per bar. The ambrosia was, or the chocosia was 97. Okay. So 97 is the price to beat. I assume it would be the wake up, given there's the most steps in producing wake up compared to everything else. 94 per bar. Okay. Yayo is to make Chocoyo 93 per bar. Oh, is that addictive? 1%. Ooh. This is a difficult choice. I can see them all being useful to just have in the colony, but we've got a strict anti-drugs policy here. Not to mention, a lot of these loopers were addicted to latex at one point, and we had to help them kick that monkey. What's the expression? Kick the monkey? That doesn't sound right. Well, this has been a victory. This is such a massive victory. I mean, even that 100 bars, that's 280 right there. No, wait. Don't check the maths. What are you making now? What is that? Chocolate sculpture? Oh, with the... Oh. It looks good, though. Yes, it does. It also is 35% cover. We can hide behind chocolate-coated corpses that look like loopers to avoid being shot at. How terribly meta. Wow. We could just, like, install those in the hotel and they'd be none the wiser, huh? As, like, a nice little decoration. Oh, what a fun mascot you have here, Mr. Cringe. Well, you know what? I'm happy to say that's good enough for our adventures for Mr. Cringe for today. We've achieved something massive there, and that is producing the tastiest meals of all. Optimized the entire production line, which I think is pretty massive. We are going to have to consider taming some animals, getting on like a proper caravan adventure if we stand any chance at all of paying off this gigantic debt. So that'll be... definitely the focus of tomorrow, I think, just trying to get that sorted, maybe taming some animals, doing something along those lines. We can produce the chocolate decently fast now. We just need to actually, and consistently now that we've, of course, built the greenhouse, but we need to be able to sell it consistently. And that's going to be the biggest challenge of all. How do you make 3 million silver in Rimworld? It's impossible. It's impossible, but you know what? Who would I be if I didn't at least try? Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your patience over the next few days. Like I said, I'm very, very, very limited for time. This whole month has just been a complete nightmare for trying to find time to do anything. Of course, this channel, second channel, always comes first above everything else in life. But it's difficult to try and find that balance. So thank you for bearing with me. We're back to normal very, very shortly. In the meantime, a big thank you, of course, goes out to Vermin, Man of Many Fates, Applecat, Beta Soldier, Irish Badger, Lion666, GJ, Phoenix Odinson, Dulcimer Dangle, Slow King 1710, Mad Mal, Crunchy Medic, Kish, 007 Bond 62, and Jimmy the Dryad's #1 fan. Thank you for your support over on Patreon. Thank you as well to Corviday, Sequential Shutlock, Streasure, Prismo, The Little Moist Man, Dark Misery TC, Lanath, Nia Ragupin, Skitsy, Craigon, Slinger, Mighty Vic, Ad Infinitor, Shittleder, Epilogue, Miranda the Mighty, and everyone else over on Patreon as well. Patreon list will be updated by the end of today. I'll just have to, I don't know, invent a 25th hour or something like that.